Hi everyone, I'm Semaganda Joseph. Thanks once again for joining us on our YouTube channel. As always, I've got very important information for you. Today I'll be discussing the importance of having a dairy cow or dairy cows at a farm. To all good farmers, it is very hard to run your farm for a full year or 2 years because it's very hard for you to have your breeding stock and settle within a period of 1 year because it's all about goods multiplication. So any farmer who is coming into this venture, it may take 2 years minus earnings. But how will you be able to pay your farmers at the farm? How will you be able to run your farm smoothly? Or what kind of investment can you make which can partially support you into the project? So for me, you know my farm, where I started about farming. But this is our simple dairy section, whereby I get the profits I get from this project, I invest it to one the other project of the goats. So dear farmers, my advice to you is have a dairy cow at your farm. That dairy cow which can give you between 20 to 25 liters per day, because we know that 1 liter is 2,000 Uganda shillings. So if you have a cow which can give you at least 40k per day, that's 1.2 a month. At least that can help you. If you remove like 600k and you stay with 600k, you can be able to pay 3 or 4 workers or to buy food for the workers. Because this project of goat farming is only about the kids. And if we can lose even a kid and we have a goat for almost 2 years minus earning. But if you have a dairy cow, even if it loses the kid, again you are going to benefit from the milk. So it is very, very important for you fellow farmers to have a dairy cow at your farm. Reason being, it will help you even to pay your workers or to buy fuel or to buy a herbicide for your goats. It is very necessary. This is how I'm surviving. Because before I started selling some goats, I could earn something from this lady here whom you are seeing here. So assume you are going to take 2 to 3 years minus earning from your goats. Remember, these animals, they eat the same feed. So the feed I brought from Chihuahua, where the goat project is, and the same feed I'm saving to feed these animals here. So dear farmers, my advice is to have a dairy cow which can give you between 20 minimum to 25 liters per day. There you will be earning a lot of money. This lady is breeding at brown Swiss, the one you are seeing there. So fellow farmers, please have a dairy cow. Even if in Chihuahua I have one, and which is giving us at least 12 liters per day. So it's already giving us some money. That's 24,000 per day. So that's almost 600 a month. That can pay the workers, it can buy the food, it can provide you with the fuel. So it's very important to have a dairy cow. Even in the case when your goats produce and they don't have milk, you just get milk from your cow and supply it to the kids so that it can have proper growth. So dear farmers, think about this. This is my advice to you because it has worked for me. I believe it can also work for you. All those who are doing goats and yet they have the dairy cows at their farm, they know what I'm talking about. Because people can come and they tell you, I have 2 acres. You are growing the pastures, you are getting all the money from the pockets. Remember, you need like after 1 year or 2 years or 3 years to sell. Because there are very few people who can afford to start with 50 goats or 100. Think of someone who has started with 10 goats. How can that someone learn that goat farm business without any support? It's very hard to be getting all the money from your pocket. You'll be straining your pockets, so it will make a business sense if you have a dairy cow. Because it will help you to pay the workers to pay some bills at the farm. In the due process, you won't lose a lot of money, and again, you won't lose the passion for that because many people have started, but they haven't finished. The reason being that they are financially constrained along the way because they don't have the money to cater for what is needed at the farm. So this is one simple dairy section. We are trying to serve the ladies right now, but this sector has greatly supported me. Imagine someone having 2 dairy cows, and you are growing your own feeds at the farm, and those cows are giving a minimum of 40. That is 80k per day. Even if you are investing in 400 catering for the feeds and the workers, you'll be saving. For me, from my experience, I know once you have 2 dairy cows at your farm, you are able to save the money to buy a goat per month. Think of the first 5 months, at least 2 dairy cows will buy 10 goats if you properly manage them, but you always has with the nutrition. Even this sector was once affected. Now we are improving. I'm talking about nutrition every time. I'm crying out loud to fellow farmers about nutrition. So dear farmers, think about this. It is very necessary, it is very important. Dear farmer, a dairy cow is a must-have at a farm if you are doing good farming or sheep farming. Because just think about the situation. There are so many cases where a goat produces and doesn't have milk. So just get your milk from this one. Again, it gives you daily income to support you meanwhile. Think of someone who has planted pakchong 1 acre. These ladies can eat that. You have pakchong, you have rice, or you have sugar grains, which can serve as a spent grain. So if you have a dairy cow or 2 dairy cows, you can be able to buy at least 2 goats per month. Besides that, it will help you to feed the kids. Besides that, the volume of manure it gives is much. Besides that, it gives you daily income. So, something which can give you daily income to us low-income earners. There is a situation where you are financially constrained and your workers must eat. So after 5 days, it can become like an investment to pay your workers. You invest in the 5 million, you get a calf per year. And at the same time, it is helping you to pay the workers. So these dairy cows have greatly helped me to stay in the business, because there are situations whereby you don't have the money to do what you want to do. But a dairy cow, if you have a dairy cow which is milking, you can't even feed your people at home. So if you are there and you have started growing your own feeds, think about what you want, because it only becomes expensive when you don't have the feeds. But once you have the feeds, everything becomes so simple and so easy. Yes, still here, I made the same mistake of approaching this one as having enough feed. So I had a number greater than this, but I reduced the number for the sake of increasing production and proper feeding them. So, dear fellow farmers, I'm requesting you, if possible, if you can have 5 million or 6 million or 4.5, depending on where you're going to get your dairy cow, it can pay a worker, because 50 goats or 100 goats, they need one serious work. And if you have this dairy cow on zero grazing, if you have a limited space and you are growing your own pastures, you will see how efficient. Because if you're going to buy a dairy cow, you have to buy the one which is big enough. Say 4 or 5. So after 4 months, you will be starting to get money. You have the cow and then you start getting the milk. That will be support your farm, because we know even some people here, we are saying that it at 2,500. But even in the village there in Chihuahua, where the goat's farm is, a litre is at 2,000. Just imagine if you have 2 dairy cows, which can give you at least 500. If you can be patient with the goats for 2 years or a year minus selling, because we are going to be picking for 5 months. To get the winners which are ready to be sold off, you will need 6 months. That's almost a year. And remember that a goat only becomes money when it is being taken out from the farm. But this dairy cow gives me money when it's still at the farm. I know it's not easy to manage it. But apart from those people who have big chunks of land that they just let their goats go and then they come. But for us who are going pastures, doing zero grazing is quite expensive when you are starting. That should be your mind, because producing those pastures at a large scale is not so easy. But if you have a supporter, these are the supporters, because they are eating the same feeds. So all the things we have produced this year, you have around 9 calves here. I'm going to be taking the other side, so that at least you can have this one here and the other will stay there, with the target of having at least 10, which can be milk at least 200 liters per day. There we shall be earning, we shall be in the business. So dear farmers, this is my advice to you. If you are thinking about coming to this project, or if you are into this project and it is becoming hectic to you to handle it, please, dear fellow farmers, have a dairy cow. it will support you, trust me. Under good condition of nutrition, if you have gone your own feeds, these ladies, you can't go wrong when you have one. So you can see, we are here in Kampala. This is Kavuma, along Salama Munyo Road. That's where I branch off from. This is our section. We are struggling to feed them, and they are serving, they are providing food, they are paying the workers, and they are providing some money for home use. See how good it is. I always tell you, for me, I'm always open. I tell people the truth. It is so hard to run a business when you're on small scale. Like you have 5 acres, you have 3 acres, you want to survive, but two dairy cows, you can feed them there, 10 million, and you'll be aware that you'll be getting some money to support you during the financial crisis in case you can't run the business. So, thanks so much for watching. For God and my country.